Hello everybody, welcome back to another video inside of Minecraft. And today we are on the Foundation server for episode 14, I think. In the last episode we built all those trees, and they do look good. It has been a while since I've looked at them, a good like 2-ish months. So, I'm quite happy with them. I'm really happy with coming back and seeing them, and they look cool. The fog is a bit denser now, because the fog pack did unfortunately break, so I had to redo it all. And it seems to be closer and a bit denser, so it gives a bit of depth, a bit nicer as well, so that probably helps. Also, for this video, I am using a very bad mic setup because my mic is a bit broken. My audio might be a little bit bad in this video, but hopefully it's okay for everyone watching. Anyway, I'm going to start this video by going over to my shop to see if I've got any sales, as I want to sit there and just wait to see if anyone comes.
I do hope to catch him in there. Oh, let's see.
A customer!
Hello.
Finally,
Yeah.
a customer! Been waiting here for
Wait, am I the
hours.
first customer?
You are!
Jeez. Wow, okay. Well, I'm very glad with that.
So, what do you want?
I think I've got a job for
mountain?
you, yes. You could say that, yes. It's a mountain of work, and it technically would be a mountain, I guess. But it's not a traditional one, I would say.
Ooh.
So this might be very interesting. Would you like to have a look at the designed area?
Absolutely,
Destined area? Jeez, English. Doors, even trickier. Plans. As you can see, with the neighbor nearby, my render distance is too small at the moment, but nuclear explosion kind of thing, it kind of affected my terrain.
Yes,
As you can see.
looks very
Bit of
desolate.
a muddy place.
Hmm.
Now I started with the mud over here, and I was like, okay, that's actually looking quite good. And then I thought to myself, what if I? But then I thought like, that's gonna be too much of a pain, and would probably need gradient and such. And then you opened a terrain shop, so I was like, okay, maybe I can ask Jet, how do I make this into a volcano?
Into a volcano?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because if we look at it, I've made a villager hall quite in the center of this.
Yeah.
And it's currently on the ground floor, and maybe it would be underneath or it would be raised. I'm not sure yet. But there is a natural more elevation in this terrain.
Hmm.
And if I just raise it up a little bit more and put some orange at the top, it should look like a volcano pretty soon. And it would make sense next to... Wow, how did I hit you? You just crossed my screen. I was thinking like this ought to be, especially with this block, this is quite the right material, I would think.
Yeah.
Of
Like
being
this and
ashes.
some other dark greys. Yeah.
And then have a bit of lava pools and such, where the water is now, there would be lava and such, but not with the wood next to it that would burn. Wouldn't be quite sensible, but yeah. I think it could work, but I definitely need advice, and mostly in the shape, the height, and a bit of a example, maybe of how a gradient could or should work.
Okay.
And then I would like to build it myself still, most of it, but
Yeah.
I would like to see maybe an A for less, just to have an idea of how the scale would be and such. And then I may be able to motivate myself a little bit more also.
This is definitely a challenge, but looks fun.
You can also expand the island if that's needed, if more room is needed, because especially on the other side is quite near the water already. This is the longest side, maybe even.
I'm thinking like this is actually quite a good idea though, like having a sharp side up a thing.
Oh yes, it can definitely go high quick. That's what volcanoes do generally. So
Yeah. I mean, they're
And
usually
then-
tectonic boundaries.
Yeah.
If my memory serves me
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that's correct.
So this would likely be like tectonic would be pushing up onto the surface here.
Yeah.
So that makes sense from the coast. And then, yeah, I could see this working on the other side about as sharp as well. Maybe it sticks out a little bit going out with a not as directly to a circular peak, and it's like slightly like shaped down the side instead of just like a flat side down. Looks a bit more natural.
The technical terms are coming into it. That's sounding good. How is there some... Really?
You
Luckily,
just
the
beat that
villagers are
up with a
safely
shovel?
inside. No, I used my bow.
Oh, right.
And it burned for the last part, and I switched to my shovel immediately, so... It may have looked like that. I'm not that talented in Minecraft.
I thought you just like used the spoon and hit it with the spoon.
Get spooned. I can bring my own materials. As you can see, I've made quite a bit of mud already.
Yeah. Yeah, mud, you've probably got a good amount of mud here. Probably a bit more as well. And then other dark blocks like a deep slate. Deep slate would work quite well here. There's probably other blocks as well. I need to look at my gradient board.
Definitely. It doesn't have to be done today, but you know, you may just come here and wireframes, bit of an texturing example. You can just leave it at the base if needed. I'll spot it when it's ready.
Yeah.
Now the question, of course, is how much is this gonna cost me?
That is a good question, and one that I completely forgot to think about. It's like a big project, but not too big. Something I need to research.
I'm just asking for the teachings, some wireframes, which is still worth paying. I would say that. And you probably still want to repay me for all the things I've donated, pretty much.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So, yeah, you may incorporate that as well.
I am fully incorporating that.
That's the other way around now. I think about it. Jeez, dang it!
I am fully incorporating that into it.
Oh no, it's gonna be all for free, isn't it? Oh, cheer.
1 diamond. Then it's not exactly free.
1 diamond, yeah. Okay. Well, that should be good then. I'm a little bit better in diamonds nowadays. At least somebody is buying my experience bottles now. So yeah, good doing business with this, and I'm looking forward to the samples.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to making them. It's gonna be a fun challenge.
See you soon again.
See you. So we've got a job. On to the content for today's video. It is almost Christmas time. And over here on Foundations, we do like to celebrate Christmas. Last Christmas we had a Christmas tree in the center of our little garden here, little park. We did a secret Santa for everyone. But this year we're doing something a little bit different. And I need to sleep quickly. So this year we are doing a Christmas Wonderland, which is going to be right over there. I've got some rockets. There's been some work over there by Sask and I think Rex and Rain. But it is really close to the base. Not too far to go at all. You can already see it right in front of us. That's a little house, and then that's the portal built by Sask. A Winter Wonderland by the founders. Anyway, I have a build planned. Multiple builds, actually. I've been going through designing builds to build them here, because I think it'll be really nice to just pad it out with some buildings and make it seem really Christmassy. So we are in a snow biome. That's a good start. I do want to do like snow dripping off a roof, that type of thing, so I've been experimenting with ways to do that. And a lot of it uses diorite. But yeah, let's start working out where we're going to build this then. We've got this little entrance thing here. So I was thinking we could do a building going this direction, like sort of diagonally towards that way. Or 2 buildings on this side, 2 buildings on this side, have a little road going down. And like leave enough space that a road can come around here and swoop towards that as well. But for that, I think I need to do a bit of park design for this front, just to make it look like it's going into a large area. So I'm thinking I'll get some cobblestone, some stone bricks, like bluey sort of colours, so they kind of blend into the environment a little bit. So the path is done. we've got it going all the way from down there over here. We've got stairs coming down. I've used gravel and cobblestone as like the main path, with stone bricks and stone as like a border to go around the whole thing. Also done a little bit of terraforming across the side bit here and over here as well, just with the snow layers to create a bit of like layered up. It was more natural than full blocks, which are quite nice. But also it would be annoying to build with that stuff like out there. And this is like just a mess of snow. So it'd be nice to try and clear this bit up at some point and replace it with proper snow blocks, because it just looked like a mess. Anyway, I've gone up to this corner so we can start building this building. So this is the design being used, and it just tiles upwards by another 2 and sort of like backwards by 2, and then this just repeats again just to block out this way, create a slight bit of angle to the building. So let's do the next floor, 2 floors. So now that's done, I am going to try and do this next part that sticks out here. But I don't know if I've got enough sandstone for that for now, so I might have to go mine some more. But I'm going to try and do that. I have built this other section now and added in the windows, as you can see, in this section and a bit in this section. But I ran out of pumpkins and of sandstone, or even at this corner. So I needed to get some more. So over at the base, I have got some more. I've also got some sand as well, so I can make more glass. And for the pumpkins, I've got this pumpkin farm that I built up here above the cactus farm, which has produced a fair amount so far. It's quite quick now the plants have all grown up. It's quite a simple design, just the pistons push it down, get rid of the pumpkins. Then this thing comes up and unloads the pumpkins into here. So I'm going to grab, I don't know, like 3 stacks or something, and bring this over, shear them all down with the shears to get them as carved pumpkins, add torches to them, and bring them over for the windows. That is this side finished now. Oh, except extra little details, because it does look a little bit boring at the moment. But I've got the lights in the whole thing, except that top layer. I wanted to record quickly now, whilst it was nighttime, so you could see just how cool it looks at night. It is just really cool. I'm trying to walk away from this stray. So all of the windows are now in, and it's daytime, just about. I think it is about to turn nighttime, but the windows are all in for the whole thing of what I have built so far. Obviously I need to do this side still, but I'll do that later. But right now I want to get the roof on this one, as I'm really happy with what I did for the roof and the little side bits that I'm adding on afterwards, which will bring it all together, because it does look a bit boring, but those will help it. Anyway, let's build this roof. Actually, there's no point in me going up there. So I'm going to build it with these. So I'm using diorite on the edges, then cobblestone, then cobbled deep slate, and then it'll be the deep slates, like bricks, and then the dense deep slate. I don't have them in my inventory, but I can craft them from the cobbled, so it's not too hard to do. So I'm going to first start with the dripping effect across the side, as that's the most important bit, and that's what brings it all together. So I've started with a trim across the edge, and it goes across the whole edge. It's like little droplets of snow coming off. I'm just coming up to show you up close what it looks like. So we've got the diorite for the edges. We've also got, if you can see it just there, and like in this couple spots here, and like right here, we have the pale oak log, like fences. And then we've got the diorite obviously here, and cobblestone. And I've got some cobbled deep slate in my hand, which will go in spots like this. And like these will be stairs going across. So I've also done like blocks and stuff to have like sections of more heaped snow. And where that is, I'm trying to add the diorite above, like in the next layer with less cobblestone, then more cobblestone where there's just stairs, so it's slightly thinner. So I haven't done this section yet. So for this section, this is quite thick, so I'd probably stick with some diorite for a bit. Maybe I do that, and then, or maybe I do that and then a block again. And then a couple blocks. I think I probably want to go down to some cobblestone here. So I'll probably try that with maybe like, we'll try 2 pieces of cobblestone. And we'll mix up a little bit like that. I have 2. We'll do that. Make that 1.5 blocks thick. That means I can put a diorite on the next layer up as well. Probably there. Maybe if I add one there as well, that could look quite cool. Do I want that? Yeah, I'll do that. I don't know if I do that. No, I don't like that. I'm going to put a cobble deep slate there. So it's a nice little gradient because we've got cobblestone below. Then that there. That means I can put cobble deep slate above and it'll be like a nice little gradient going into it. Like I can do, if I can fly, be like cobble deep slate here, because this is quite thick. Cobble deep slate here. And then if this mines. And then I go into the thicker bricks. I don't have any of the other one with me, but I'll do that in a bit. Because that's a very endpoint natural color of the roof thing. But anyway, I'm going to keep going like this, working across the whole roof. Just coming up with a design like this, like I'm doing here, and like I've done there. And I keep going for each of the blocks in the gradient until I've reached the top. So I'll be back once I have done that. And that is that roof on. I am really happy with the roof. It looks really cool. I love the dripping effect. It's the first roof I've ever done a gradient on, and I think it turned out amazing. This is definitely like a more extreme gradient than the typical gradient on a roof, but amazing for the snowy effect for this Christmas Wonderland. But this still looks like it's missing something, and that is across all of these, because this looks very empty. It's very flat, it's very empty. It's an easy fix with this sugar box of leaves. As I can put some of these on, with some flowering azalea, and also some red glass, or like some holly. And we can put that up in the little gaps between that block here and the block above. So let's do that. And that is the leaves on. So that's the wrong button. That is the building finished as far as I am actually going to do today. I've obviously got the back still to do, but I might just leave that. And I've got that side, but once again, I might just leave it kind of just like a front viewed from a direction. It looks cool when you're walking to here. It's just as you're walking past. It looks like there's been some more builds over here, which has been nice. And looks like someone is building here, so I won't be able to build one here, but that is absolutely fine. That is definitely something nice to have there, and it keeps the view of the roof open, because the roof is only really visible at a distance. Oh, there's a villager head up there. That's cool. Anyway, Deal approached me because he wanted something from a shop. Who's that knocking at the door?
Hello, I'm in.
It's just opening hours.
Yay, opening hours. I need your services.
Oh.
For some big services of your tree skills.
Money.
Yes, money. I need trees at my place.
Okay.
Follow me.
Yeah, I could have a look at this. Let's see this.
Okay.
What trees you need.
And do you have any gold by chance?
I do not.
Okay. And here's where I'm gonna need the trees from you. One here, one here, and one there.
Okay.
I'm thinking, but I'm thinking like that high is how I need them.
Yeah.
Like from both sides, around that height. Roughly like around that. So how much you thinking, like, in terms of diamonds?
Well, this isn't much at all. Like, I'm really bad at setting prices. So, I'm gonna say...
How's 4 diamond blocks?
That sounds like too much. I'm gonna go with, like, 5 diamonds?
Nah, I give you more than 5. Yeah, the 5 is so little. I'll give you 3 diamond blocks.
That's too much.
Not really.
It's definitely, yeah. Maybe 1 diamond block at most.
Now I'll use 3.
So yeah, I've got a new job from Deal as well. So 2 jobs in 1 video. Very nice. Anyway, that is going to be all for this video. So see you in the next video. I or a VTubers mate. Thanks for watching. I'm going to walk this way so I can say goodbye.